Howdy, saxophone geeks, and welcome to another playtest video. Saxophone geek playtests a vintage saxophone, blah blah blah. I'm fortunate to live in a metropolitan area, greater Boston, and there's usually a lot of good vintage saxophones around. This one is quite interesting. I am personally a fan of the earliest Mark Vis's, the ones we call the double S, and you'll see in a second that they have there was originally a different pattern for the S on the neck, and there's about 1,000 of these saxophones that were made, altos and tenors, in 1954. And then halfway through 1954, they decide on the larger S, and then the rest of the saxophones have that on there forever. Because these are vintage, early first-year Mark VI's, much closer to a super balanced action, they usually play amazing. And this one has old pads on it, but it was an opportunity to try one. I've seen a few tenors, but I've never seen an alto in person before. And here's what she sounds like. So as you can see, pretty impressive saxophone. It plays beautifully, even on old pads. You know, if you were to play this as a professional, you'd have to have this overhauled because it would start sticking and it would start leaking. As soon as you start really playing them, that's sort of that. It wasn't perfect. The neck had a bit of an issue where it had a pickup, and the pickup had been removed, and there was some lacquer loss, and it was re-lacquered on half of the neck, which is strange, but, you know, this is a 70-year-old saxophone. You see all kinds of funny things up with them, and that's just the way it is. I don't have the money to buy another saxophone, to own this horn. It's beautiful, and if I had expendable money, I'd absolutely have bought it and ordered an overhaul. Absolutely. Really nice alto. But, you know, another time, another life, some other deal. So that's a play test. I don't get paid for this. I just like playing horns. And this was Boston Sax Shop in Boston. And it's a pretty nice alto. Hope you enjoyed.